Hello, happy Monday. Welcome to the Roho podcast hour. This is Michelle Majors. I am so glad to be able to kind of hang out with you today or this evening and just share space. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're experiencing love, joy, and lots and lots and lots and lots of peace in your life. And so there's that. So where we left off last time, one of the final closing things I said to you was, okay, I'll be back to report next week or where love brought me this week or, something to that effect. So when I say love, I'm thinking adventures and you meet this amazing person and this happens and that happens. And, you have your mind of what you think you're creating, but what's happening is, and it's happened twice, I'll get a download that is like so crystal clear, like do this. And it's just, I've never been as like clear in what I'm hearing in terms of downloads and taking action. Right. So I was like, okay, here we go. I got I'll say inspiration to contact everyone. Use the word that was brought to me. Contact everyone you're not clean with. And that doesn't mean like I owe you $25,000 and I'm just avoiding you. That's not, it can be everything from that to, hey, I promised you I would give you $1 in 2 weeks. Sorry. It's everything that's in the way of love. Anything that's in the way of when they think of you, they're not thinking of fondly. They're not thinking of, wow, I wonder how she's doing. They're not thinking about you fondly. We need to deal with them, right? And deal with, that sounded a little aggressive, but that's not what I meant. But, we need to clean that up. And so I made my list, and thank goodness it was like, I'm saying 4.5. Only one person like half, but they still count, right? They still count. So I made my list, and just because of the nature of our relationship, I always kind of kick it off with text or some kind of written form, and then we move up to talking on the phone. So, I had this conversation with this person, and I really thought I walked in feeling like I'm being obedient to something, I got this thing and I need to do what I said I was going to do, and it was told me to do, and I'm doing, and so I'm doing it, right? But when I left, it's weird. I really felt like, I think, and I don't even know how this matches together, but I think that when we talk about what's our life purpose, we make it so difficult that we're always in search of it. We make our purpose for living so difficult and, hard to get to and all of this stuff that we are just like, I don't know what my purpose is. And it just made me think, I wonder if our purpose is just from moment to moment, all the small decisions define what your purpose is. It's not some big thing over there that once we'll get it, we're like, oh, and there are people who are like, and that's when I knew. I'm sure people have those experiences, not to discount, but I think a lot of time your purpose evolves out of your choices and out of your decision and out of your journey. And because I knew when I got off the phone, I was like, I felt on purpose, because when we got off the phone, not only had I, for the first time, really got clear how much I am loved, how much people want me, and some people may argue they need me in their life, right? I've never gotten so clear. So all the things you talk about purpose, like I felt fulfilled, check. I felt like I was doing what I was supposed to do, check. I felt like what I was doing brought some kind of healing and fulfillment and some peace, some kind of resonant spiritual check, right? And I'm like, that was my purpose this big. Now, if I can just keep doing those things, is that not my purpose? Is that not what it is? I don't know. I'm in the whole inquiry of it right now, but it feels like it's way more simple Because when we make it bigger, we have like this excuse. It's over there and it's so big, and we get to, struggle our life story around this mission and purpose and fulfillment, when it's, how do you treat that person? Because the way you treat that person can send them home to do something negative, or could give them a little hope for the rest of the day. Is that not what purpose is supposed to inspire in each other, right? So that was kind of like where I came. And so that was one thing. And then the other thing is, I didn't know how much people really care about me, but two, I did not know how hard it is for me to believe it, how hard for me it is to receive it. Like when I'm listening and they're just like, I just want to thank you for calling me. Like, wow, this means a lot. You just don't know. And I just saying all these affirming things. Like I can't even say it right now, the things that they were repeating, because I'm like, oh, that's just excessive, Michelle. And I'm like, maybe you're excessive. Maybe I'm just excessive, and that's okay. But I'm like, the thing about that feeling of how much you're loved. Like, look what I'm doing with my sweater, right? Look at my body language as I'm talking about receiving love. Is this the body language of somebody who's like, yeah, bring it on, I'm open? You see what I'm saying? Like, it is a whole thing. And I don't know if it's women, being a woman, being a Black woman, it's being all of the stuff that adds up to make us who we are, right? And so I was like, yeah, wow, that was hard to listen to. So then I was redirected right back to this thing I've been listening to, where the whole thing just says, I love myself. I love myself for, I think, 3 hours. I love myself. And you go to sleep with it, fall asleep, and you get up. And it's just like you're feeling, I don't know what it does. You just get more aligned, right? And so that was the main thing that kind of stood out to me, was that I felt the need to go through these conversations. And I still have some to do. And, I can think of one that's going to be like, ooh, that's going to be a thing. But I'm waiting until I can be more grounded in love, because where there's love, I don't need no validation. I just need peace between us. I need the frequency clear. I need I need to be clean. I need it to be clean. Right. And so, that's it. Like it's making things way more, again, that precision, that clarity. You get a directive and you do it. In the first call, I realized I brought love into this situation and the lightness that you could feel because I did that. And it took 2 minutes, right? But also related to cleaning up and getting clean. As someone who's a former stylist, like I would go into people's private spaces. In every process that I ever went through with any client, any closet, when it came time to the clean, like purging, letting go, being clean, that was the most healing part of all of it. When they finally said, Michelle, you can take this bag and donate it. Michelle, you can take this bag and throw it away. Michelle, you can take this bag and sell it, or whatever the case is. I'm ready to let it go. That is what the clean part is about. I think it's about letting go of anything that is in the way, because that stuff, it goes somewhere, right? Just because you're not arguing with that person actively, or you're not thinking about them obsessing actively, doesn't mean that it's not a place in your body where something is sitting that should not be there, right? Or doesn't have to be there, where there is that pain or that weirdness or that offness or whatever it is. That's an energy that's in you. And I'm like, I don't want none of that kind of sort of energy in me. I don't want any of the you're in kind of, but you're out kind of. No. Clean means there is clarity of flow of energy, but also there is a clean space for all the things you desire to show up without any of the clutter and the other noise that other unfinished, unnecessarily so unfinished business It's just taking up space. And so I've been feeling that. I have a drawer in here and I'm cleaning out my drawers and donating stuff myself. Like I am lightening my load and I feel it. There's nothing like seeing 2 or 3, 4 garbage bags worth of stuff going, and you know it's nice stuff, and you know somebody's gonna be like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And that is the circulation that I want to put into the world. I'm not giving them my raggedy stuff, right? But I give really nice things, and so like that whole energy and spirit is now going. And guess where else it comes back to? So look. Clean out relationships, clean out your rooms, clean out your spaces, because I grew up in a family where my aunt looked through my wallet and I had crumpled bills here. I have bills backwards and facing this way. I had change and all in the little slits and slots and all of that stuff. And she said, "Look at this. Is this a wallet where money would want to live?" And I looked at it and was like, I wouldn't want to live there, let alone no money. And since then, I keep my money, I keep my bills organized, and because I want a wallet that looks like a place where money would want to live, right? And so, does your house look like that? You feel that way in your body? Do you clean it up? If there's any area of your life where it's cluttered with noise, clean it up.